Hi, Dr. Knight. Hi, Erica. Welcome to my informed case study number 3, the case study reflection. I decided to do a PowerPoint for this so it would flow a little bit easier so I can keep an eye right in front of the camera. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen. All right, this is the informed case scenario number 3 by me, Terrace Blake. So the components of informed consent that I would like to focus on considers several different aspects. One of them is discussing the appropriate type of counseling concerning theories and techniques that I would use, confidentiality and privacy about their records, treating the family as one entity, helping them to realize that there is no one individualized client. Talk to them about privileged communication. I personally would be practicing in the state of Maryland. I was trying to find how that would apply to families in the state of Maryland. However, in my research, I could not find anything. So technically, according to the book, it would be waived or lost. Talking about family secrets. A second aspect would changes that may occur in the family relationship as well. If there's different perspectives, different ideas that could either help or harm the relationship. Encouraging the family to question the connection of counseling to their goals and to their needs, to open that communication up for them during counseling. Telling them that it's okay to communicate that with me and to communicate that with their family members within the session. And then also talking about the limits of confidentiality, about self-harm, harm to others, elderly abuse, adult abuse, child abuse, and vulnerable adult abuse. I would highlight these tenets by discussing the importance of their faith and their religion. While reading the scenario, I could sense that was very important for Reza and Farah as well. Then I would highlight that the family, again, would be treated as one entity, that there is no individualized client. Then I would ask them to open up communication as much as possible according to their religious and multicultural needs and standards. And then I would ask everyone to come to an understanding about their own responsibilities while engaging in counseling. The ethical concerns that I have about this case is confidentiality, helping Reza, Farah, and Omar to remain their privacy, personal issues, and boundaries within counseling as well. And then my legal concerns would be the possibility of divorce, infidelity, confidentiality of records, if anything were to happen to the family dynamic as a whole, protecting from harm, and then changing family dynamics. If there is anything that were to happen to Reza or Farah, or even Omar, just helping them to understand those family dynamics and how it may change and how legal considerations may come into play. Then I would manage this by briefly going over the informed consent during each session, making sure that Reza and Farah and Omar understand about the informed consent, and then asking them if they have any questions, any concerns that we could openly address during the counseling session. Then the tailored informed consent clauses that I personally would have is that I would say that their religion and faith can be incorporated into counseling concerning the techniques, the theories, any possible assessments that may come up. And then also incorporating a family secrets clause, which basically would state that if there is any type of harm that is ongoing in the family, any type of abuse, then I would have to breach confidentiality being their counselor. Then the multicultural ethics that applies to this would be section B1A, respecting the client's privacy and concerning sensitivity to their cultural meanings and confidentiality, as well as their religious privacy and confidentiality. Then section C2A is my responsibility to be competent about the Islamic religion and Muslim culture, and make sure that I become well informed. And then also, if I have to perform any assessments with the family, I would be very cautious about what type of assessments I would choose concerning their cultural and religious views. And the dynamics that I would have to be aware of for myself and bracketing for myself is my own religious views, family dynamics, and gender bias views as well. I would have to become aware of any biases of the Islamic religion and Muslim culture that I may have picked up through news, media, or anything, any other avenue of entertainment. Then I would like to consult with my colleagues about how to sensitively approach this situation if they consider if they have been in a similar situation and get their advice on this. And then if possible, if I have the time, I would like to attend a class, a workshop, or a conference concerning this so I can give Reza, Farah, and Omar the best possible treatment. And my references is the 2014 ACA Code of Ethics and the Ethical and Legal Professional Issues in Counseling, the textbook as well. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I just want to say thank you to Dr. Knight and Erica. Thank you guys so very much for the time that you have shared with us during class. Thank you for watching this video, and God bless.